What's up, guys? No, I just started like a minute ago. I was debating because um, I have my UFC fights that I wanted to watch, but obviously I can't have the audio, so I figure I'll just go with the headset. So I drew this bird earlier today, beautiful bird, and this was the first one. But sometimes I'm just never happy with it. So that was the first one. There's the second one. I just keep changing like the face and the eyes. Here's the third one, pretty close to the second one, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm not. I really like this eye. I feel like it's hard to get that like kind of smitten look. And this eye's a little too high up. Krishna CG lighter. What's up, Ira? What's up, Designs R Us? Actually, I wasn't gonna do the live, but Designs R Us. You convinced me to do the live. Hopefully the cat is not meowing anymore. That cat was. I just want peace and quiet sometimes, but the cat was just out there. And actually, I have my glasses on, so that's why I don't have the other camera on. So it's gonna be this camera, a little bit further away. You know, get a little bit more privacy. Let me turn this down.
He needs to be in your guard all the time now. Let's start to threaten him a little bit. Just let's start using some glass.
Oh, I can probably use. I might be able to use my.
Okay, calm down. Did you get what I said? Did you get it?
Oh, and also, hopefully you guys have seen my the video I just posted. So right before the stream, I did upload a video behind the scenes with the raccoons, and some of you guys were on the live stream last night, and I said I heard a raccoon. Well, he pretty much comes around the same time, so I was able to catch him on video, and it's in the end of that last video. Chunky little guy. King Cobra, thank you. I try. Birds are tough. They're tough for me, at least. there's a lot of there's a lot of variables. The eyes have to be there's just something not right about the shapes. It's actually not bad. I actually don't mind it. Oh, you saw the raccoon. Cute guy. Cute, chunky little thing. They're always out there. That's better. That's better. I'm finally happy with this freaking thing. I've been trying to do these characters just with color and just leaving the sketches intact. Because sometimes I would go over the whole thing, like do some cleaner lines, but yeah, let me just use some yeah, I always watch my UFC matches on the weekend. I look forward to watching them. It's really hard though. I mean, it's hard for me to find the time. Oh, that's right. What was I doing last night? I was doing the eye set. That's right. Sometimes I forget. So today, oh my god, super annoying. I had to go through each and every one of my YouTube videos, and I had to edit each one to take out the dead Dropbox link. So I had to literally go through every video and take it out and put the live link, the link to my website. So that's just a word of caution. If you have like a website, or if you have something, if you have anything that you're hosting somewhere, this doesn't even make sense what I'm saying. Use your own website for things, and don't point to other like free services. Like I was pointed to Dropbox, and that turned out to be a failure. I mean, it worked fine for a long while, but once it didn't, then I had to go through and delete everything manually, and that's not fun. Not fun at all. But I got it done, because I was just tired of getting all the comments saying that the links were broken. So I knew I was going to have to go through and do that, unfortunately. Ishan. I don't think. Let me see what. Let me see if I have any sort of stabilization or anything. I was just using. Bring this closer. So I was just using. Oh, and also let me know if you can hear the audio from my little earpiece. I was using Procreate Pencil, and I don't think there's much. Let's see. No, Streamline is at 40%, and that's it. Honestly, a lot of it is just. It's just. I'm just used to. It's another thing that you get. It's another thing that you get used to and get better at. It's just drawing lines and making them smooth and things like that. The stabilization, all that stuff is awesome. But I do like Procreate Pencil because sometimes I do want my lines to be a bit messy, and not that they have to be, not that they aren't smooth when they're messy, but with like a rough sketch, I kind of wanted to do everything, every little bit that I wanted to do that might be important. So, but usually sometimes I like to do the fat brush, Sketchmaster 2. But I've been using Procreate Pencil for a while. Okay, so I have some color now, so okay, so I don't even know how I want to color this in. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to start. Because I kind of want it to be just like simple. Because I don't want to spend too much time on the coloring. I really just want to. I always want to sketch a bunch of other stuff, but then I get like. Actually, maybe I can use. Oh, no, this is fine. We'll do it this way. We'll just try to color her in pretty quickly. What color do I want for the face? It's kind of got that color there. Okay, he's got some things like so. And then under here, it's kind of like, it's kind of blue under here. And I'll use this to Okay, so it's got some of that there, and then the bottom is a little bit darker as well. Regarding social media for artists, shoot, go for it. Okay, so I want to kind of make these a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and merge that. I'm just trying to think of how I want to handle certain aspects of the color. What's your opinion on Instagram? I notice it's gotten worse when it comes to account reach, and it's much harder to grow than before. Do you have any advice for staying motivated on the platform? Honestly, I think that's been some big changes since it got bought by Facebook. I think that fundamentally what's the term for the main point of the main drive of a company? I can't remember. There's like a phrase, but I think that the main thing, I don't know what it is about Instagram. Like I don't know what it is. I've definitely noticed it. Like I probably reach maybe 20% of the people that I used to, 20% of the people that are following me. And it's unfortunate, and I really don't think that there's anything that anyone can really do except for just concentrate on your own thing and concentrate on getting better and concentrate on posting and just kind of hope for the best. There's no guarantees, and there's no one knows. I feel like there's the people that are really, really on top on Instagram, and they're always going to dominate. Like I feel like they're already in that sort of groove. I've been on Instagram, I think, since like 2012, so I've only gained my followers in the last like 2 years. So it just takes time, honestly. It just takes a long time, and you just have to just do your thing and continuously just do your thing and not worry too much about it. Otherwise, it's going to be, you're going to be just chasing it, and it's not really the best thing. It's hard not to, but it's not really good. I know it's not the greatest advice, but I don't know myself. Like, I don't know what's up with Instagram. But it does take some of the fun out of it, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of need like a plan of attack. You really, really do need like a plan of attack. Like, my plan was, or one of my plans of attack was to make a Facebook group, because people are very, very active on Facebook. So that was something that I was like, oh, okay. So I really, I don't even have blue on the end of these. So I decided to make my own Facebook group and just post my tutorials and stuff. And I mean, that was a way to kind of get YouTube followers, because that was my main drive. But also, like, I would post in like certain groups. I would post my art, and I would make sure where I was allowed, and I would post my Instagram and post my YouTube videos and stuff like that. And that helped me tremendously. Facebook, it's weird because I was never really on Facebook, and then I started messing around with the groups and joining a few Procreate groups, and that's where the groups are a bit volatile. They're a bit volatile, but once you kind of figure out which ones to post in, and which ones you're allowed to post your, it worked for me, but I already had a lot of artwork that I could post. I had a lot of content, but yeah, Facebook helped. I definitely have to give a lot of credit to Facebook groups for helping me out, especially with like the YouTube stuff. Or what are we gonna do with this? It's interesting. This interesting pattern up here. I don't know how I want to do all this, like, markings. Like, it'd be nice if I had like a brush that could do that, but I don't really. Oh, you know what? It would be cool if that was like if this was an add layer, okay, so now it's a little bit weird because we do have the sketch here, and since I'm going to make that the color, I guess I'm going to use the sketch. I'll make this a darker color. Do I want to do Disney ink or do I want to do... I'll do Disney ink. I think it's raining outside. I hope I'm not breathing too hard on the mic. I'm very close to the mic. You know, I am active on Instagram when I can, but I do I try to stay active on Instagram, but it's a bit tough sometimes because sometimes I just don't have time to really devote to it. So, in those instances, then I just leave it alone. I can't always, and sometimes I just step away from it. Like if you notice, like about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, like I was posting a lot, especially like reels and trying to crank stuff out. And then once I posted something. I can't remember what it is. I posted one drawing post, and then I just didn't post for a while because sometimes I just have to leave it alone. I can make money with reels. Like if you post reels, they have like these bonuses that you can get for creators. But it's kind of hard to get over like $100. Once you kind of get to like $115, it's sort of like starts trickling in, and you can have like some good reels that hit good numbers, but it just sort of like trickles after that. But it's just a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work to like produce good stuff, and sometimes I just can't do it. What's up, John? I wish a new platform illustrators would release, but IG is the biggest option. Instagram is definitely the biggest option, 100%. And it's what we have, but it's not, it's not like it can't go away, because it definitely can. I remember the MySpace days, and there was a time when MySpace was king, but it can go away, even though it doesn't really seem like it. Next thing you know, like, no one's talking about it. I mean, I don't know. Facebook is a little bit different, but what color do I want? Oh, I want to give him some, like, what color are his eyes? So he's got like yellow eyes, like Scott Farkas. Does anyone know that reference? I feel like John's gonna know that reference. I don't know. Actually, it's funny that I sort of assume I know people's ages, and like I just assume I know how old people are and what they identify as. It's sort of funny to think about, and I'm probably very wrong, but yeah, MySpace was the jam. MySpace was definitely the jam. I had so many catfish profiles on MySpace. Oh my god. It's not good. Actually, I don't know if I want yellow eyes. Oh, I don't know if I want yellow eyes for this gal. Okay, so there's eyes like that I could do. Yeah, Christmas Story. I knew it. I absolutely knew that you would know that reference. That's really funny. Scott Farkas. He's got yellow eyes. God, I've seen that movie so many times. So many times. My mom, my family, we always played it. We always played it during Christmas time every year since I was little. Every single year. That and Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That's very obscure, but really like that movie too. Oh, maybe I should use one of my other eyes for this. Did I do any yellow ones? Let's see. Oh, I do have this yellow one. Where did I actually do the eyes at? I think are they on this one? Let me copy. Oh, I made it so small I forgot to make it bigger. I hate when I do that. I made it bigger so I could like take a picture. I mean, I made it smaller. That's okay. Group this together. I don't want it to be really small like that. And it messes up a little bit of the lines, but that's okay. It's really rough anyway, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. I gotta fast forward my fights. My favorite bird. I think I like toucans. Harpy eagles are awesome looking, but I think I just like. I've been drawing toucans and I just kind of like them. That beak is just so cool looking. So this is why. This is the point of my eye bundle. Because with my eye bundle, I can just add in the eyes. Flamingos. Flamingos are such interesting looking birds. Have you ever seen them? And I guess they're not like they're not uncommon in certain places. I don't think I've ever seen them in real life. Position of the eyes is really, really important. I probably won't use these eyes, but they're fun to kind of just play with and add them in. But his whole eyes, I think it's more dynamic for this type of drawing. Let me just merge these together. I think the black might just be a little bit more striking for this type of illustration. I think that looks better. And also this should be black. There we go. And I usually do this line darker too. The bottom of the upper. The reason why I do certain lines darker is it brings a little bit more attention to those lines. Yeah, I don't know what that is with the Procreate it seems to be the copying and pasting on a new canvas that's really an issue, because you can do it on the same canvas and it's not too bad, but I'm not really sure what's up with that pixelation thing. Yeah, the hippogriff was part harpy eagle. And actually, if you look at a harpy eagle, it looks exactly like buckbeak. Buckbeak was the hippogriff, right? Yeah. Okay. So let me just add some light. I think I can add some. Get rid of this. And get rid of these lines. That's what I wanted. So I'll just alpha lock this, and maybe I'll take the airbrush and just sort of make a little bit of depth. And then I'll go back to the light color and just add some. I'll use Sketchmaster 2. Just add some life, some little textures down here. Add some depth here too. Okay. It's a little bit darker under here. Add a little bit darker just to kind of give it a little bit of depth. A little bit of separation. Okay. That looks kind of nice. Maybe I can do the same thing with the red. I'll just make it darker, and then I'll make a layer above this, and I'll make it a multiply layer. That way, it'll just make the things underneath darker. I don't have to worry too much about, choosing the right color and things like that. But it'll just enough to sort of like give it a little life. And I want to maintain that that depth that it's coming out of. I know I say depth a lot. I'm all about that depth. And I'll do the same with the green too. Why not? Actually, yeah, maybe I'll do. Do a little bit of this just to kind of separate it a little bit, and then I'll take a little bit, I'll go a little more yellow, I think. And it'd be nice to just like dust a little yellow on. I'll make it a little smaller and just sort of dust some of that yellow on there. And I'll do the same thing with this blue. Alpha lock. You know what? I'll merge these first, and then I'll do a layer on top with multiply. That way I don't mess up the. I'll use Sketchmaster. Get some of this, just cheat some of this detail. I'll go a little bit darker just to really like separate some of these feathers. I don't have to do it a lot, but just to kind of like make it look like there's some depth there. And I'll even put some blue. Since they're close, just to kind of marry them together a little bit. And I should probably do the reverse too. And what I mean by reverse is just also put, let me find the green. Also put some green into the blue a little bit. And I'll make actually, I think this should be the end of the stick here that I completely forgot. That's okay. I can worry about that later, I think. I'll merge everything down and I'll worry about that later. But that's okay. I should have extended this stick out so it's in front of him. Or in front of her. I might need to make the lines on the eyes a little thicker because I want you to be drawn to her eyes. So let me see. Maybe. So add a little bit of thickness. Maybe even a point here. Yeah, I think I like that better. And I can sort of like fake some fake eyelash type things. Maybe I'll make this a little darker too. Just makes it a little bit easier to see. Okay, so let me go back here. Wait, what is this? So I'm going to use that same light color, and I'm just going to lighten up, because his face is actually quite her face. I'll do it on a layer above, so I'll select this, and then I'll go to the above layer, and I'll use my trusty airbrush, and I'll just sort of lighten this up a little bit. And I'll lighten up around her cheeks. And I'll do the same thing here. Just lighten up around her face. And then I'll use, actually I can erase it under here. I don't really need it under here. I think I want to keep this dark and have that separation. But I do want to just sort of messily put some of this beak highlight in. Let me get rid of this red. Let me get rid of this red line here. So actually, first I'm gonna put some dark areas. So I'll use this, and I'll add some dark areas. So nice and dark, and then I'll go light, and then I'll add the light bits, which is pretty thick right here. So I'm going to erase a little bit and make it a little messier, just so it's not so clean. I do feel like I need it's important to, there we go, that's a little bit better. It's really important to get these like highlights and stuff right. And it might even help to change some of these colors of the line work. Let's see what that looks like if I change this a little lighter. Let's see what it looks like. Doesn't really look that good. Might look better black. Add a little bit of light up here too. Oops. Yeah, we'll give her a little light on the top of the eyes there. Go a little lighter. Why is it not going? Why am I... There it is. Just wanted to go a little lighter. Now also, let me do some jelly beans. MC. Oh, that was 10 minutes ago. I'm super slow. What's up, Maine? If you're still there. I gotta be in the background because I got my glasses on. I'm looking like a mess. gives us some highlights. Yeah, I think I'll call it. I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with it. What do I want to bring together? Oh, let me add some more details to this since I'm looking at it. What is this? Add some like. Wait, what brush is this? I don't think these details are working. Why are they not looking good? What am I doing? What about thicker? Thicker works. That sounds weird. Okay, I see some tips. Just add a little bit of details. I like adding details. Okay, so let me just merge some of these. I have an issue. It's so hard to merge things now, I find. You know what? I'm not going to merge that. I always leave the eyeballs separate just in case I decide I want to like animate the eyes moving. Actually, I think I actually like it a little brighter. Well, this might be actually fun to do an add layer. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do there? Some of these layers, I don't even know how they're connected. Oh, so that's the sketch. See what happens if I change the color of the sketch. Okay, let's see what happens if we do some, do an add layer and just sort of, I just want to make, wait, why is it look like, I want them to look a little see-through. That's what I'm actually going for. But maybe I need to like change the color a bit. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, the color's a bit strange. The color's actually a bit more fuchsia. I wonder if I can change that. Let's see. It probably won't look right if I try to change it. I think this is fine. I don't know. I always just I like to kind of mess with it, but I think that's actually fine. Ooh, so how do we like it without the sketch? This is no sketch right here. It's with the sketch. I don't know which one I like better. What do you guys think? Ooh. So how about I do with the sketch, but I make the sketch lighter? I think that's a good compromise. So, oh no, I just messed something up. Okay, no, I'm not sure if I want to. Oh, that's right. I have that purple underneath. Forgot all about that purple. Okay, let me erase this. That freaking green. The only thing I can imagine wanting to do with this. No, I'm not gonna move it. Excuse me. Okay, so now let's put some color on this thing. Okay, so now we're good. We have our sketch. So that's going to make for a nice Instagram reel. I can do a nice little blend of this. So let me duplicate this, just in case I accidentally erase one, because I can be kind of a dum-dum. red fan parrot. Let me do the works here. What I always do with my Instagram posts. Oops. They call it murder. Welcome to Jamrock. BBC Earth. Red fan parrot. Oh, I didn't do that little feather in the back. Cut and paste. Get rid of this. I mean, it is true to the art, but I guess it doesn't really need it. Maybe I'll just fudge it and I'll do some dark brown back there. Kind of make it look like there's some... I don't really need it. I'm done. So I have these. I want to save those two. I'm going to bring this up. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that yet. I'm going to duplicate this sketch just so it's nice and dark. So I might be able to, if I put this here, maybe I can fit the sketch down here somewhere if I shrink it. Or maybe if I put it here, maybe I can bring this down. Maybe I can even make this a little bigger. Maybe I can make this a little bit bigger just to sort of fill the... Maybe I'll straighten this out, make it a little smaller. I feel like... I don't know if I should... Yeah, I agree. The extraneous feather was not doing it for me. Whereas I like these extraneous feathers, but the other ones, nah, not doing it for me. Although that makes me think if I want to... some of the space back here. Yeah, I like that better. So let me delete this other one and duplicate. Oh. Make sure I have the right saved one. Does it look better with if it's a little darker? No, that's fine. Okay. So the only thing now is I don't know if I just want to have, it might just be nice to have these two. I think that might be visually better. I hate that little number thing. I don't use it. I hate when it pops up. Oh, Mitch Lowe, yeah, he's like the tutorial royalty. I've never looked at his tutorials or anything, but I know of him. I follow him on Instagram. I can't even begin to imagine how much money he's raking in hand over fist. I mean, yeah, he's at the top. He is at the top, that's for sure. I definitely know about him. Well, let me start this fight again. Watch this fight. Where do I want to add my signature? You know, maybe right here. I feel like I want it to be green. Oh yeah. Oh my god. His Patreon, everything, his Gumroad, everything. And here I am sitting here with 3 brush packs on Gumroad that I just uploaded yesterday. Spent all yesterday dealing with my website and dealing with the links and the Gumroad thing. And I only have 3, but you got to start somewhere. Last year I only had 237 YouTube subscribers. You got to start somewhere. So I feel like I want to color this in a little bit, and then call it a day. I just like my sketches, even if they have a little bit of life to them. Even if it's just a little bit. I always think that looks better. I'll just fudge this with liquify so it's not touching the edge. I don't like when they touch the edge. Okay, I'm happy with that. So let me save this. It's saved as axolotl. Red fan parrot. Okay, red fan parrot. Cool. And I have all these other ones. I have all these other animals that I brought in. So, but that's kind of how I do it. I just bring in a bunch of animals. Oh, these things look so cool. They look so awesome. And then I just kind of sketch them, and then I kind of see where I get to. I think I don't know if he works at a production company or what he does, but his desk and his setup, and obviously he has all the top of the line equipment. So I'm thinking that he just full time, like that's his business. He just makes them. Although sometimes it looks like he's at an office or an office space, but then again, he could still, at his level, it would make sense to have like an office space and to have staff and stuff because you're making ducats. Yeah, they're cute. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Before it gets too late, I'm gonna watch the rest of my fights and then just relax a little bit. But shout out to you guys for coming by. Oh, I appreciate it. This came out a lot better. The beginning was a struggle, to say the least. Plus, I had to like kind of warm up drawing. But I appreciate you coming through, John Garrett, Design R Us. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been live streaming tonight. My man Matt Connolly, my man MC. Thanks for swinging by. Let's see, who else do we have here? Let's see, who else do we have? I want to give a shout out to Ishan. Thank you. King Cobra. Krishna CG Lighter. Ira Official. Ira Official. I was just watching this really good show. It's called To the Lake. It's on Netflix. It's called To the Lake. It's a Russian apocalyptic show. It's actually really, really good. My fiance and I were watching it, and I didn't think it was going to be how it turned out to be, but it's actually pretty good. To the Lake. It's on Netflix. It's Russian. Get your subtitle on. Jose Oliver from Nebraska, by way of Puerto Rico. I appreciate all you guys. You too, John. Have a great night. Till next time, keep drawing, and I will catch you all in the next video. All right, we did it.